And it's interesting that you mentioned burnout, because I feel like I've been reading with the pandemic and everything and people working differently than they used to. I've been
Yeah.
reading so much about it. How do you know when you're getting close to that point? Like, what does burnout show up like for you?
Well, first of all, I agree. The pandemic has been such a challenge for so many people, especially women, because I do find a lot of the women I know, they take on the responsibilities of, you know, Zoom school for their kids, and they're still
Yeah.
working from home, and it's been a rough year for so many people. For me, burnout is I notice I am cranky. And I notice I am losing joy in the
Mm,
things that normally make me happy. And I kind of feel like not giving up or throwing in the towel, but just sort of like, I feel like I'm kind of going through the motions. And that's when I realize I need to stop, I need to reset, I need to rest, or whatever it may be. It's not always easy or possible for so many of us. We have so much on our plates, but wherever you can grab that time, I think it's really helpful. And even just recognizing it and not kind of externalizing it and saying, like, my whole life is bad,
yeah.
and just
Yeah.
sort of saying, you know what, my life is just overwhelming right now, and I'm just doing too much right now. I find that really helpful, even to just acknowledge that.
Yeah.
How
That's
about you?
amazing. Oh gosh, I think for me it's similar. I do get crankier, I get more easily frustrated, and then I
Hmm.
just feel tired. And I think that's my body's way of saying,
Yeah.
just sleep.
Yeah,
It's so important. It's so funny how the basic things like sleep is critical. And
absolutely. It's a big part of it, I think, really.
yeah. And when you're trying to do everything, that's one of the first things that suffers for me anyway. I'm like, okay, I have my corporate job, then I have my startup, and then it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I got to go to sleep, but then I wake up at 6, and so it gets compounded. So
Right.
those nights
Yeah,
when I fall asleep when I put my son to bed at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock are amazing. There's just like perfect recharge opportunities.
absolutely. And you have a little one, so it's even tougher when they're small and they don't always, they wake up at night sometimes. I know my son did that for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it's tough, and just, yeah, you kind of sacrifice sleep because you feel like that can go.
Right.
I can get up earlier, I can stay up late doing whatever it is, or you're working on your projects, and then you start to find that you get just this deficit. At some
Yeah.
point you're going to crash.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. For me, it's always at least 2 days in a row. Then the second or third day, it just hits me. And so then, I'm like, okay,
Right.
time to recharge. But
Ton of bricks.
yes.
You're
So,
like, I gotta go to bed, everybody.
yes, exactly. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know it's 9 o'clock and this is crazy, but see you
Right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's so good that you kind of recognize it, because I think it's almost, it can be hard to even realize it, because you go, and you don't kind of check in and go, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's happening.
Well, I wish I had realized that when I was in my 20s or even my teens when I was in college. I wish
Oh
I had
yeah,
realized that.
me too.
No
I was
wonder I was
always like,
tired.
what's wrong with me? I'm exhausted. And it's like, do you realize that you're getting 4 hours of sleep? You just pulled an all-nighter the other night. Like, the human body is not meant to to keep going like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.